Football, a game elevated by the times into something much more than just a sport for people all over the world. Not only the professional players and trainers, or the people out on a local field every week, but also the billions of dedicated fans who share in the singular passion for this most beautiful of games. My name is Jørgen Jorgensen and I am the executive producer of the international football exhibition Story and Legends. An exhibition which celebrates the best of football, the moments that have gone down in history, the historical artifacts and iconic objects of the game, and the legends that have made this the most loved sport on the planet. Room 2. As any true fan knows, some goals are more memorable than others, and some go beyond and step into the realm of myth. Goals that fathers talk about half a century after the fact. This room is dedicated to the very greatest of the great. Each goal is shown as it was seen on the television screens of the day, but we've added an informational layer of modern motion graphics that tells the story behind each goal as audiences take in the thrilling showcase of football's finest moments. Room 3. As happens with most things, football has changed over the years. So too have the physical artifacts used to play it. The museum, with its glass-ensconced exhibition of historical objects, shows how shoes, balls, referee equipment have changed and developed through time in a nostalgic ode to the history of the game. It's a very special and exclusive collection, contributed to by 3 of the most prolific private collectors and vigorously curated by people devoted to sharing their own joy of the game. Room 4, the first changing room. A tribute to the best football players of recent years, as selected by journalists who have dedicated their lives to an in-depth study of the game. 2 large monitors at the center of the room display montages of memorable plays by each selected player in succession, as well as stylish animated presentation of key biographical information about the player, giving audience a comprehensive understanding of the players and each of their unique styles of play. Room 5, the Heroes Room. A truly striking experience for visitors. 11 vertical monitors each display footage of one of 11 selected heroes of football in full size. Placed strategically around the room in an intricately designed installation, each display plays in sync so that the individual screens all becomes part of one large, immersive experience that audiences can walk through. Room 6 and 7, the trophies. 2 walls displaying some of football's most interesting, valuable and sought-after objects and trophies. Dark rooms filled with the beams of light illuminating the unique cups and original trophies of football history. Room 8, the first floor. Football fan culture is a wonder in itself, and Room 8 is dedicated to precisely this. Images on the wall show the unique choreographies seen in stadiums around the world, and a historical showcase invites audiences to take a trip down memory lane as they are met with hundreds of historical items emblazoned with football iconography. From traditional scarves and hats to magazines to duvet covers and pencil cases, this room encapsulates the spirit of fandom and the passion that inspires fans to sleep, eat and live football. Working in collaboration with journalists and fans around the world, our team has combed through enormous collection and thousands of hours of footage from the historical archives of FIFA, UEFA, IMG and Infront. Room 9, the Boots Room. If you think about it, boots are really the only thing which players can personalize and make their own. This room contains the football boots of 80 players who have done precisely that, commemorating the country they came from, paying homage to fans, exhibiting children's names, or acting as totems of good luck. Many of the pairs in our collection belong to famous players or memorable one-hit wonders, but all have been special to the wearer and can tell a story to fans.
I just want to explain about this expedition. I think it was a nice one. It's nice for people to see the history of football, also see all the shirts, and of course the modern age where you can see all the shoes and the dedication and all the descriptions on it. My days it was only black. Now you have all kinds of colors, so it was nice to see that. And so you see some images about football players. So it was nice to be here.
Room 10, Changing Room 2, the second changing room. Here we pay homage not to the best players as selected by experts, but the most loved ones as selected by fans. The setup is much like in the other changing room, but here personality and flair is obviously king. Room 12, Local Hero. In each venue, this room pays tribute to a local hero, telling the story of his life and career. In Italy, for example, we paid homage to Alessandro Del Piero. Room 13, the World Champions, features the best images from every World Cup in the history, sequenced as one breathtaking final match. We've handpicked and selected from hours of footage from the finals of the World Cups, starting in 1934. The video is edited as a never-ending timeline, as if the images featured were forever immortal. The last room of the exhibition. all to create 13 rooms of iconic memorabilia, extensive video installations, photographic exhibitions and interactive media displays, allowing audiences to immerse themselves in the most fascinating aspects of the game. It's an exhibition intended to capture the story and myth of football, its tales of epic triumph and tragic defeat, and the miracles that have occurred on the field.